Hey, stay y'all back with another video. So I came across Justine from Love After Lockup's live yesterday, and she was kind of just touching on a couple things, talking about the filming process of Love During, Love After, and then Life After, which is actually airing in February. So she was just kind of answering a couple questions, and she also mentioned that she's not pregnant, despite WETV posting that she was. So go ahead and get into this live, y'all.
And it was really hard. And that actually happened over the holidays. It was really bad, holidays of 2020. But we got through it. We made the best of it. Babe, during that time, what did we do? We wrote each other every single day, right? A letter every single day. And that's what we did, just to keep in contact, just to keep each other right there on like the forefront of our minds and stuff. And the weekend I'm not there, we have a video visit. This man is clingy. It's the best when they're clingy, though. People see Michael and they think like, oh, she's got to be the clingy one, but he's just as clingy as I am. So, it makes our relationship really great. I remember at one time we were doing video visits, like, because he would have, 5 in-person visits at the end, babe? 5 in-person visits and, 7 video visits a month? And I took up all of them. So every few days we were seeing each other in some way, shape, or form. It was nice. You know what? A year sounds long to some people, but if you've already put in a few years, it's like it's the end now. So, this is going to be the last New Year's. This is going to be the last Valentine's Day, the last birthday, the last 4th of July. I just, what I did when it was coming towards the end, when I had like 6 months left, I found something important every single month as like my milestone that I would use to get through that time. Whether it was a birthday or a holiday, something like that. Just try to make milestones and little moments, like good moments that you can look forward to each month, and it'll help the month go by a little faster. TNT093. Yes, you're going to get to see more of us. We're going to be on Life After. That comes out in February. Do y'all get paid to be on the show? Yes, it is a job. Love from New York. Hey. What part of New York you from? What was it like the first time y'all met in person? The first time I met Michael in person, you can do 3 of them. The first time I met Michael in person, it was literally the best day ever. I knew a little bit what he looked like just from his Instagram pictures, but that really didn't do it justice whatsoever. I had no clue how tall he actually was. I was just really excited to meet him because we had talked on the phone and we like wrote emails back and forth for like the first month. And then, then I went to go see him. So it was like super exciting. He was smiling really, really big when he seen me the first time, right, baby? And then like he gave me the best kiss, and that's when that was the first time that he mentioned wanting to get married. It was right after he seen me for the first time. And that was actually like a blind date because he had never even seen a picture of me. He just seen me for the first time at the visit. I'm from Philly, my dude, from Cleveland. I just moved to Ohio to be closer, and now he wants to be on the show because of y'all. I'm like, I don't watch that shit, and then tuned in today. Like, okay, I see. Okay, Zoe. Like I said, reality TV isn't for everybody, but it's been really fun, and we're enjoying it. And it's always good to put yourself out there. I mean, if he wants to do it, you should fill out the application. It's right online. And, see what happens. I would love to hear everyone's story. When y'all would argue, would you contemplate on the whole relationship? Never a day in my life. Never. When we would argue, And we bickered, especially towards the end. We bickered a lot. I think we were just both kind of through. There was nothing more we could endure. There was nothing more that we could do. So we just had to kind of sit there and marinate and counting those days down. I never contemplated leaving the relationship. Not even when the COVID hit, because I think that was when it really was bad. Like that April of 2020, I didn't see him from April of 2020 all the way up until 2 weeks before we got married. So for those 2 years, it was just straight phone calls. And I didn't even get a picture of him because the jail was closed down. They weren't doing pictures. I didn't even get a picture of him for a year and a half. And when I seen his face again, it was like, wow, he had changed a lot. But nope, never contemplated leaving Mike, never once. Are you guys going to be on the next season? Well, we did Love During. We're currently on Love After, and we will be on Life After in February. Ooh, lots of love from Australia. Hey, Australia, honey. I take all his visits. His mama only go. I know how that goes, you know. Especially with Mike, like, he's so loved by his family. I mean, it's not that I enjoy them being like 7 hours away when he was there, because I didn't, but it made it easier for me to be able to be the one to go see him, so I did enjoy getting to see him more. You might not be able to answer this, but I see that you're going to be on the next season in February. So how long ago were the seasons taped? I started filming, like when I was filming Love During, I started filming literally the day before I got married. That was when I started filming, and that was in August, and it aired in October. And then we started filming Love After mid-October, and that started airing in December, and we're currently filming Life After, and that will film in February. Of course we're going to be on next season. Man is in the feds. I hated COVID. It was so rough. They moved him from Florida to Cali and now Arizona. What a child. Oh my God. That's so cute. That's so adorable. Yes, keep a calendar. Anything you can do to stay positive during the time, I mean, do it. Brooklyn and Queens. Okay. You listening to Beats, babe? This band's always working. How are the kids adapting to change? Little Man was definitely being territorial. You know, I think a lot of people think that Santana was territorial over me because Mike was here. I mean, that was only a very small fraction of it. Like, Santana has been through a lot. And has also watched me go through a lot in past relationships. So that's why he's kind of, on guard a little bit with me. And, my son is 13 years old, and he's been being raised by his mom his whole life. And now there's a man there, and I think that he knows, like, that's going to come with man things, things that I couldn't teach him. So I think, like, he's also eager to have that relationship with Mike. But he did pull Mike aside when he came home, and without me even knowing, like, I seen them two talking over to the side, and I didn't even know what was going on, and I didn't interrupt either. But he told Mike, please don't hurt my mom. Say I can't go through that. I can't watch her go through that again. So, Santana he just loves me a lot, and wants to make sure I'm in good hands. Hey, Texas. Plan on having more kids. I'm hoping, it was always in the plan for Mike and I to have more kids, because 7 is just not enough. oh, they told you that to apply. Yeah, we'll just keep applying. It just so happened to work out that we applied like at the best time, right, hun? Because you were like getting out. But I don't know if like everyone knows this, but when we started filming, we were only supposed to be filming for Love After. We were never supposed to be filming for Love During. That only happened like once they started filming with me, and they decided like they wanted to kind of get our story out earlier than December, so they added us to Love During. Youngstown, Ohio, but I live in ATL. I'm dying to see what happens with Monique and Derek. Me too. Me too. That's going to be a good story to follow. Actually, I think all the stories are pretty interesting on this season, you know. So I'm here for it. LA, what's up? Are you guys close to other cast members? No, but I don't think like there's not any real reason behind it. You know, I think Ty is cool. I wouldn't mind hanging out with Ty. She seems really fun. You know, I'm a pretty easygoing person. Mike's kind of fun. We're fun as a couple, so you know, we wouldn't mind hanging out. You know, I think Mike and I are gonna last to a long time. You know, we found each other at 32. We've already been through the ups and downs in relationships. We've learned a lot, and with him being in jail, you know, all we could do was talk. So, you know, we really got to know each other. I think we're gonna go all the way. You and Mike's situation give people hope waiting on their loved ones. Well, thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. You know, we try. We do try. He's not a bad guy. I mean, I would show you him, but he's just... he's not a bad guy. Coming home soon. Ohio. That's good. Keep your head up and just, you know, hang in there. I was literally just watching you guys right now. Much stuff from Cali. Thank you, Jaden's mom. I want an inmate girl. What's the site? I have no idea. To be honest, I was so shocked when I was like watching the show and people were saying about how they found their person through like Facebook groups and stuff. Had no idea those things even existed. I just met Mike through his mother. I love me a good bonnet. Like, I'm just not gonna do my hair right now. I'm going through, like, you know, you do your hair and then you have, like, your hair relaxed type moments before you do your hair again. That's what I'm doing right now. I should sell bonnets. Never know, my next venture. Maybe it would be. Oh, 6, that's so cute. Yeah, my youngest is 9. Just adorable. I love them. Love them when they're little. Yes, my son Santana, he's very special to me, and you know, I opened up a lot about him during this season, so I'm hoping that, you know, they air a lot of what I talked about, because I think when people hear more about my story with my son, and a little bit about his personal story, I think a lot of other parents will be able to relate to me even more on that level. Thank you, Detroit. Chicago. Do you like Gabby and Chris? I don't know much about them personally, only what I see on TV. I mean, their story is pretty similar to the rest of ours, you know, fall in love, he's in jail, she's out here. I mean, I'm rooting for every couple. Ty is very funny. No, I'm 35 now. We met when I was 32. How did your family feel about the whole situation? You know, believe it or not, they're actually very supportive of the relationship with Mike, and they've been pretty supportive. the entire time, which I was surprised about because my mom, as y'all have seen, she's pretty critical, but she actually really does like Mike. And they've seen me go through a lot in my relationships. Mike is a huge step in the right direction for me, even with him being in jail, believe it or not. That should give you some perspective. Mm-hmm. Spit. My personality is very genuine. Thank you very much. Good night, Amy. Did your cousin meet Mike? The one that came on the show. Oh, my cousin Mariah. No, she's never met Mike. I mean, she's seen him on a video visit. But that's about it. She's never met him. I love your attitude and vibe. You're a good woman. Thank you very much for noticing that in me. I try to be a good role model. You know, I have a 17-year-old watching me as a type of woman that, you know, she might want to be in the future. And I have sons looking at me, and I'm trying to teach them how to be able to love correctly in the future. What are you eating? I'm still eating this one Jell-O that I've been eating the whole time. Hi, Cynthia. Cindy. That's cute. Jell-O has tasted so good lately. Oh my God. Your other son with curly hair looks like Mike. I know, right? Like, that's not Mike's son, but they look so much alike. I'm gonna put up a side-by-side video of them tomorrow, but they look so much alike that when I seen them together for the first time after the visit, I called my mom and I was like, Ma, I said, I won't be surprised if Bentley's dad calls and asks me if that's really Mike's kid, because that's how much they look alike. He doesn't look that much like his biological father. He looks so much like Mike. It's crazy. I mean, I've asked Mike before, like when I look at the two of them together, you know, I ask him, you sure we didn't have like a crazy night one day back in 2012? He looks so cute. Let me see. Michael. You look like your name could be Victoria and not Justine. I told you just... Good? He has headphones on. Huh? I didn't pick Justine. That was my mom's doing. And I haven't been too fond of it the whole time. No, I'm not pregnant yet. Like, is everyone waiting for me to just be like, yeah, I'm pregnant? So I get like the pregnancy question so many times a day. Hey, Vegas. We're coming to visit you very soon.